Okay, number 1, naming the missing coordinates. Remember, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis vertically. And when you're naming a coordinate, you always name your x-coordinate first and then your y-coordinate. So for point A, we go x-axis 1, 2, 3, but to the left, so it's a -3. And we don't go up or down any on the y-axis, so -3, 0. Your coordinate B, you go 1, 1 over on the x-axis, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the y-axis, and they're both positive. And point C, you go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the x-axis, and you don't go up or down any on the y-axis. So 5, 0. Okay, number 3, now you don't have any grids to go by, so you have to go by theory. We know right away that this is the origin, point A, and the origin is 0, 0. Point C, you go over 2A, but you don't go up or down any on the y-axis, so we know this point has to be 0. And for point B, the thing to remember about an isosceles triangle is that the vertex is found at the midpoint of these two x values. So the midpoint of 0 and 2a is found by adding 0 and 2a, and then dividing by 2. 0 plus 2a is 2a. 2a divided by 2 is just a. So the thing to remember is that the x value of your vertex is the midpoint of your base angles endpoints. So this point right here is A. Number 5, when you have two triangles connected or sharing a side, if you have a side angle side relationship, you can compare the angle in between the two sides. So we have 5 is congruent to 5, and then we have the shared side of the wall of the triangle. And so we are allowed to compare side, angle, side, side, angle, side. So we're allowed to compare the angle 110 and its side to the angle, we don't know its measure, and its side, US. Well, we can find the measure here by taking 60 plus 50, which is 110, subtracting that from 180, which gives us 70. So now we're looking at side RT, which is here, and side RT is opposite the 110 degrees. Side US, which is here, is opposite the 70 degrees. So making a comparison, side RT is greater than side US because the angle opposite RT is greater than the angle opposite US. Number 7, naming the longest side. Well, the first thing that we always do in a triangle, if we have 2 out of the 3 angles, is to find the missing angle. So I would take 108 and 36, subtract them from 180 degrees, and I would get 36 degrees here. And then I'd take 110 and 44, subtract them from 180 degrees, and I would get 26 here. And then this is the one where we make an arrow from the longest or largest angle pointing to the largest side. So the largest angle in ADB is here, so we make an arrow pointing to its largest side, DB. And then the largest angle in angle DCB is here, and we make an arrow pointing to its largest side, which is also DB. And this is an in-in scenario, and with an in-in scenario, both arrows are pointing to the longest side, which is DB. Number 11, determine whether it's possible to draw a triangle with the sides of the given measures, yes or no. Support work to show work to support your answer. Well, remember, if it's a triangle, the sum of the two smallest sides should be greater than the third side, or the largest side. So the two smallest sides are 10 and 11, and their sum should be greater than 12. 10 plus 11 is 21, and that is greater than 12. So yes. And finally, number 13, find the midpoint of each of the following segments with the given endpoints. Midpoint formula, we take our x values, divide by 2. We take our y values, divide by 2, and we write them as a coordinate pair. So x and x is 1 plus 5 divided by 2, and y and y is 2 plus 9 divided by 2. 1 plus 5 is 6, we're going to divide that by 2. 2 plus 9 is 11, we're going to divide that by 2. Our final answer is 6 divided by 2, which is 3. And you can do one of two things. You can leave this as 11 halves, or you can write it as what 11 halves equals, which is 5.5. So your final answer is 3 and 5.5.